Okay, recording again, take 2. So if anybody did Jay Bennett's breakout session at Celebration, if you have the notes, George, you did it. Do you want to come on board and just explain to us what you took away from it? And yeah,
I'll have to go through and have another look and another read.
Yeah,
I remember it being very it was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, top of my head, I can't quite.
All right.
I didn't write too much from his. I was too busy glued.
Okay, all right. So what we'll do is I might put a call out and see if somebody happened to get it videoed, or whether we know whether video recordings and stuff are. So yeah.
Yeah, weren't they meant to pop up videos or recordings of all the breakouts so that everyone could watch the other ones? I haven't seen anything.
Not sure. Not sure at all. Anyway.
Jared might have heard about that, so might have to pop it in the group message.
All right, no worries. Well, who is that, Jerry? That somebody's here on the phone. So who's 901? Someone on mute. Who's that? Don't know. Anyway.
Press *6 to unmute yourself.
Don't know.
So, can't you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
You there?
Hi,
Sorry.
lovely.
Yeah, I can't get in there. We've just had a shock and storm, so I'm going to have to use my phone.
That's okay.
So,
hello, welcome aboard. That's fine. I just dropped out for a second anyway, so same thing. So the weather's kind of terrible. But yeah. So really, what I want to kind of, I guess, to stress with everybody is just stay in action. Like, all type of action will just negate negativity. I think it's, it might be Lynn Hagedorn that says that anyway. So, if you feel that right now you're not being Susan Sly, one of them, they're all bloody brilliant. So
it's on my board.
All right. Okay, I'll get the quotes right one day. But it's like, even if you feel that right now, and I'm just speaking from my own heart because my conversions are down quite low, but I'm just staying in action, because I know that if I stay top of front and just up there in people's news feeds, and no, Facebook is not the way to continually build stuff, but I know that if I'm up in front of people, that eventually, when it's their time, they are actually going to come to me and ask. So you just have to stay plugging away. If it's actual social media, you've got to stay plugging away. With people, it has to be plugging away with follow-ups. In front of people, it has to be continuing with conversations. You just have to. There is no other way to build this other than staying at the front of mind of people, honestly. And yep, sometimes you get completely frustrated and there's nothing happening, but it's either, throw all your dice on the floor and walk away and give up, or just continue to keep throwing them and knowing that, your double sixes are gonna fall. Do we think that there's so many amazing, powerful little group things happening at the moment? Do you reckon it would be an amazing idea to really start pushing a group 30-day post-Easter cleanse? Yeah. So, Mel, I know that you're amazing at doing up some artwork. Have you seen some stuff going through from people?
Not so much post-Easter, but there's lots of stuff always, going for 30-day cleanses and stuff. I think May is the way to go. It's that couple of weeks post-Easter where everyone's still feeling like shit because they overindulged.
Yeah.
And the runoff of the hot cross buns is still out there, so people are still eating crap. So May, I think, might be good to push with post-Easter and Mother's Day.
Mm.
Good night.
So I'll send you I'm just going to send you a screenshot. I'll screenshot a couple of things, and I might even put them up in the group. We can just, I like the wording and I like the little picture, and then we can just agree on a date that it's to start. So, like this one says, round 2 cutoff was Monday the 10th and commences the 18th. So we can just work on that. We can maybe even say, you know, something like, I don't know, say, what's Easter's when?
Next week.
It's this weekend coming up, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Good Friday's the 14th, is that right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Easter Monday is the 17th. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Then you got Anzac Day the week after.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we'll work on a date around that time, and just and you know, just say it's a, you know, mum's day post Easter cleanse or something, so we can work that out, and then just be specifically targeting just mothers. Like, I just really, that's one thing that I learned from my social media thing, is you've just got to drill down into the people that you want to work with. Yeah, we want to work with everybody. No, you can only actually just target one specific group of people. So I'll send that through. I'll put it up in the group, and you can just see if you like it. And of course, we can change the wording, and of course, we can change the picture. But we'll get everybody's mind from that. But let's start really working as that as a group, and actually creating that group mofo. Not mofo, FOMO. wrong letters, wrong use. Anyway, so just start creating that FOMO around that, and then you know how we did it at one time, and let's say we go live with these posts, and we put this post up, but we don't tag everybody in it. We just put it up on our page, and then we come on underneath in a comment and say, I'm so ready, and then we might tag 3 people that we've been talking to. Okay, so then we can actually start the conversation through the comment, so that the post doesn't look like it's never going to be not answered. Post Easter would also include the April free membership offer. Yeah, exactly. So if we can say cut off by the 20th of April. So that's when the packs obviously, let's say cut off by the 20th of April, because that's when free membership finishes. To start on, you know, you could say, you could say the 24th. So I know that might not work. Like, shipping might not work if people really hang it out till the 20th. But let's just go those dates. Does that sound okay? Yeah.
Yeah. I think any time starting it towards the end of April, then if we're going to sit with the mummy thing, it can be like May is mummy makeover time.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's go cut off by the 20th of April, start date the 24th. And then we can come in. We can come in then on Monday the 24th and say round two intake finishes Wednesday the 3rd, for the Mum's Day makeover to start on the 7th of May. So that would be just after Mother's Day.
So what did you say? Round 2 intake?
Yeah, round 2 intake.
Remember, Mother's Day is the second Sunday in May.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, yeah, I see. It's the 14th. So you could say round 2. Well, okay, so we could say round 2 cutoff is the 10th of May, with the start date to be the 15th. So that's the day after. That's the day after Mother's Day.
Yeah, I like that, because then we can target the dads and stuff in getting that, helping their wives and mums get started. Yeah.
So are we happy with that? So we've got two groups going. So one would be, so cut off the 20th with the start on the 24th. The second, cut off on the 10th to start on the 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and then we can do the happy wife, happy life.
Yep. 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 All right.
For Mother's Day.
Yes. Perfect. So just two different types of artwork though, yeah? So one obviously would be the post Easter thing, and then the other one would be around the happy mum, happy wife, happy life thing. So let's
can do.
Absolutely. And let's really start to just really just grab into this group thing now, because people are really looking for people are really looking for safety, and they're looking for community, and they're looking for support, and they're looking for friendship. So this is kind of the way when you're thinking about creating artwork, you really want to create safe community, friendship, support, you know, that group thing. Okay, so
Yeah. For the
and even those are
May
words
one,
they're words that you can use as well.
yeah. For the May one, can I just have like a light bulb go off in my head? Can everyone send me a photo of them being happy with their kids, please?
Yeah, good idea.
And so I can pop that in. So it's our community, it's us, we're happy. Let's get people doing that so everyone can.
What
do that,
what about a picture of you drinking your shakes with your kids?
For those of us that have young kids can do that. Some people have adult kids that won't be able to probably get that so easy. I'm thinking BJ and Fiona.
Oh,
and stuff,
BJ can get Alicia. BJ. Yeah.
Just thinking it might not be so easy for that, but even a mix of just, you know, just happy family photos. And some kids and shakes and stuff maybe to do a bit of a collage.
Awesome. Good idea. Brilliant idea. Looking forward to that. That's great. Good stuff. What else have I got to add? So I do, Fee, I'm just going to put you back on mute for a sec, chick. So I do need to, of course, add in and make everybody well aware of the compliance issues around joining another network marketing company. You know, very sadly, Julie has decided to, and all power to her, has decided to go off and really delve into looking at another company. And everybody has, you know, I'm not your boss, you know, in that. So please don't feel like it's against, you know, like you have to come to me for permission, because you don't. But, you know, it's obviously good also to keep me in the know, so you don't get bombarded and you don't get yourself confused, because I always remember what Paul McEnany says, and I look to him because of his amazing years in network marketing. It's like he's never known anybody to build 2 successful network marketing companies or 2 successful network marketing businesses. And then the quote that came across us the other day is, if you chase 2 rabbits, you will catch neither of them. So if you are thinking about exploring another network marketing opportunity, you have to think about what's best for you and your lifestyle, and then follow your heart to what you think is going to be best for you, yourself, your dreams, your goals, your family. Okay. But with that in mind, you must understand the compliance issues. So, you cannot be actively promoting or, I've spoken to Julie about this because she said, well, I've got some stuff up on Facebook. So you need to go to Compliance ANZ and speak to them about doing that. And then what happens if current Isagenix associates then go and contact you? I don't know the answer to that. You need to seek clarification from compliance. But you cannot actively go and speak to people that you know now that you did not know before Isagenix about your new venture. That is actually against compliance. I think that it's actually against ethics, and I think it's against integrity. And if that is obviously, I think if I find out about that, then I'm protecting my business by bringing you out of all groups, and obviously then approaching compliance myself, because at the end of the day, I'm looking after my business and my household and my livelihood. And so I would ask that in just all honesty, that if this is something that you're looking at doing, that we have a discussion around that, and that of course you make sure that you know what you're doing and you're compliantly allowed to do via compliance. Because if you are actually found to be doing those types of things, then you will have your position shut down, and anything that you have will be washed from you. So if you eventually wanted to come back to Isagenix, unfortunately your position would be null and void. Okay, that's there. Okay, so but I understand that people have dreams, and if that's not happening with Isagenix, then of course you need to explore that to do that other ways. Please understand that there's compliance issues around doing that. Okay, and she has been very honest and has let me know that she has spoken to a few of you about the opportunity, and you know what you do with it is what you do with it, but now you know. Awesome. Okay. Is there anything else that anybody wants to bring up or have a chat about before we come off? Anybody? Feel free to speak. No? Okay, I'm going to run a competition for you. For 1 week, I'm going to run a competition for you before my computer goes flat. I want to see how many brand new people you can add to ISA Help in 1 week. So until Sunday next week, it's going to be an honesty competition. Whoever can add the most amount of people to the ISA Help and Grow page is going to get something magnificent from me. I've got no idea. I've just made it up from the top of my head, but I'm going to send you something. It will be awesome. So I want to know how many people you can actually add to that group in 1 week. And it's honesty. You keep a note of it. You let me know next Sunday night when we're on this call, because we're going to have one until we know what's happening with Matt and Karina. And then I will reward you with something. 7 days to get as many people added to that page as possible. Of course, if you welcome them into the pin post, I'm going to see them there, or otherwise you welcome them in too, so we can all say hello to them and let them feel loved and supported. Cool? Awesome. That page is going to be a hive of activity. Awesome. All right. Jump on, talk to me. I don't like talking to myself. Unmute yourself. Give me anything, something.
Totally irrelevant, but I've just noticed that my washing on the back of the couch behind me there, I think was in last week's Zoom call, and it's still sitting there. So it's the ironing pile, but clearly I love ironing.
You're lucky I'm not pointing my camera that way, because you can see my pile. It's the thing about school holidays. I don't do ironing on school holidays.
I just don't do it. I forget about it. But I think it looked exactly the same a week ago, actually.
Oh, hilarious. Well, get your shit together, mate. That's terrible.
I don't even own an iron.
Yeah. Go away.
No, you've just got the natural steam up there. You just hold it outside.
Yeah.
I do. I've got a couple of tops that before I had to get a uniform for work, that if they were sort of a little bit creased, I'd literally hang them in the bathroom and spray them with a fine water mist, and then hair dry it, and done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, Renee, can you please come aboard and tell everybody what you have been up to and what we were chatting about a little bit beforehand, so you can let these guys know, because they are your supporters too, what is happening in your world and your new Mac computer. Yeah.
Well, I do have a new computer and I have no idea how to use it. So that's always a good start. Geez, what's going on in my world? Lots is going on at the moment. I'm actually doing something really, 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 really exciting. But I don't want to tell anyone just yet. You all have to wait just a little bit longer until I've finished it. But it is something that will not only benefit me, but will benefit every single one of you, which I'm really excited to be able to learn it and then share it onwards. So I think probably one of the biggest things that have happened just recently is I've done, you know, when you get to a point where your life seems a little bit stagnant and you know you're no longer on your right path, and everything starts to feel like you keep hitting brick walls. Well, I was able to do a bit of soul searching, I guess, and was able to break through some of that stuff that was holding me back. And one of those is the JOB. So I think with that, I've sort of gone, I'm put a date on it of when I'm going to quit my job, and it'll all happen, and you'll all see, it'll all unfold eventually, but I'm really excited. That's about all I can say right now.
Well, I've got no idea what you're doing, but I'm excited for you too. So I love the whole energy that you've come across with this thing, because whatever it is, I'm really excited for your excitement. So that's great. Awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely not another networking company. I'll just throw that out there. But it is something that I'm really passionate about, and I've been so passionate about for such a long time. And I keep getting there, and then I allow myself to stop me from completing what I've wanted to do. So this time, I don't know, I feel really different about this. It was like I put it out there to the universe, and it was like the universe had spoken to me and presented me with the perfect opportunity that just suits me to a T, and it'll enable me to use everything that I've learnt in the past and bring it all forward so I can help other people benefit from it. So yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Excellent.
Yay!
Well, we can't wait to see it unfold. So congratulations for you for doing that and taking that bold step and obviously manifesting this. So congratulations. Okay, Fee, you're unmuted, honey bun. On you come. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, we can hear you.
Hello.
Oh, you can hear me. Oh, God, because I unmute myself, and half an hour later she comes on and says, you're unmuted now. And I'm thinking, oh, great, now I've muted myself again. There's like a delay. Might be the weather. I was just thinking along the lines of the challenges related to Mother's Day and such. Just a thought, can we do a challenge around, I know, like, you know, winter people tend to put on weight, so can we do something centred about, you know, beating the bold before or getting yourself ready now for when you want to be looking good in spring, just to get that clientele that isn't young mums and isn't in the parent type.
Yep. So how about
thought, you know,
No, that's brilliant. So how about like we've got three. I mean, this is so great. I think this is magic. So really, what we've got is we've got three campaigns really that we're going into. So we've got post Easter, we've got Mother's Day, and then we've got beat the winter bulge. So yeah, brilliant, absolutely awesome.
Yeah, something along. Yeah, just to get that clientele, you know, like the younger people and those that don't have children even, you know, like.
Yep.
Because there are people out there that, just so that we can make it a bit more inclusive of all.
Yes, and I think this is a really
great
thing. Yeah. Go, mate.
Sorry? No, just that was just my thoughts. I didn't know what everybody else thought, but that's just what I was thinking as we were chatting, that's all. And I couldn't really speak because it was being pain in the ass.
That's right. No, I think it's really good. I think it's, I mean, if we're even to think about the way that we're just, we're really just starting now just to think about it really being targeted marketing. I mean, even like when we were in the gym, right? So we'd actually make sure that each month we've actually got something that we're really focusing on. So we're a little bit late, like with the Easter one, but that's okay. So let's just go Easter, Mothers, Winter. So we've got three campaigns that we're thinking about then coming up. And then, of course, and then we go, and then of course, as we transition through winter, we then start to work on a spring, spring into shape. And
do
then
we, with the winter one, do we make that a 16-week? Let's do another Ice Body.
Yeah, well, we've got
something to get you through the shitty bit. Like winter's always a struggle for people. Yeah. We tend to eat more. You tend to comfort eat because it's cold and miserable, and food's heavier. So my thoughts are being around let's beat that temptation, and maybe and to add to the campaign, let's all get our thinking caps on now to put in recipes that are warming as opposed to, so we'll try and go through all the ice recipes to find the ones that are got a warmingness to them as opposed to that refreshing, sunshiny summer stuff. Leave that for spring and get to the warmer foods but still healthy for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just big picture.
Yeah.
And I'll just steal children, Mel, don't worry. I'll just steal some little kids to put in my photo.
That might be a bit creepy, but that's all right. So
I've got my second cousins are coming. I'll borrow them.
So we've actually
I love it.
We've actually got 3 weeks left of the big group challenge that we're doing at the moment. So that obviously means that those guys that have finished that strong, or even the ones that dropped off, but the ones that are finishing strong, they will obviously be encouraged to start, complete, repeat. So we've got 3 weeks left of that. So that actually finishes, I'm pretty sure, that first weekend of May. So even if even this like you know, this Mother's Day one, then obviously we can really be running into that. You know, mums, how do you want to feel coming the end of winter? So we need to really, can we just work on transitioning both of that thing, like, you know?
Yeah. Well, we could do like the second round of the mum's Ice Body type one into the June Ice Body as well. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if April's like just a strict, like we're just doing 30-day cleanse, like for, you know, for anyone that might have dropped off or, you know, whatever, and then we do the May 16 weeks for May, and then June is our second round of that 16 weeks. So anyone that's not quite over the line to commit to 16 weeks, because I find that a lot of people actually go, oh, I can't do 16 weeks, oh my God. So we can push them for the 30 days and then have them ready to go. For the June one. Yeah,
for sure.
My head's just talking like out
That's
loud.
okay.
Thinking.
That's all right. I mean, this is what we want to do though, right? So maybe we really need the Easter one to go out as soon as possible. But let's do
I'll do that tonight.
Yeah, but let's have a look at the, you know, we can powwow and brainstorm the Mother's Day Ice Body one, even coming back to next week. So once we've all had a think of it, so that's fine. Awesome. All right, well, I'm going to let you go. But I've just, funnily enough, something has just popped out at my of my calendar, and it talks about conversation. So the art of conversation is the art of hearing as well as being heard. Be more aware of the conversations that you have with people and really listen to what they have to say and try not to interrupt. Sorry, that's a really bad habit of mine. When they're speaking, and if an idea comes to mind while they're speaking, keep a piece of paper handy to write it all down. So I have got my pen and paper and I've been writing all that down. So thank you very much for all of those ideas, and I really like the, you know, I really like the opportunity of just really working it all together to be a very, very campaign-like, very group campaign, you know, orientated, and really create this, you know, fear of missing out of the group safety aspect of what we really see going through. So, all good. And remember, if anybody is willing to have a wellness open house, then, you know, you guys really need to get that cracking, because that's really where it's at, and it's such a simple structure nowadays, and we've got such good videos to do. It's like, it's really cool. So let me know if you want to help with any of that. All right. All good? Peace out. I'll put both of these recordings up. Happy birthday, BJ, again. Thanks so much.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Bye.
All right. See you, Pete.
Good. Bye, guys. Have a great
See you
night.
later.
Have a great week. Mwah.
See ya. Bye. Bye, Renee.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Beach. Happy birthday again. Thanks,
honey.
Thanks for joining us.
That's all right.
All right.
See ya.